Good evening, everyone, all the way from Azusa, California. Today, we just finished our first meditation class here. It was a great turnout, and it was nice to see some new and familiar faces. After doing the class, then for us, we had lunch together. And then after that, we just sat by the garden, just had an informal talk. And one of the questions that came up, I think that can be relevant to many people out there, is how do you achieve big goals? How do you achieve big dreams? The topic that I want to cover and the issue that was brought up today is what happens when in this moment, you're right here, this is your life right now, and you're trying to get there. The dream, the goal is so big, it seems so far away. I'm not taking any action at the moment. For some people in the group, it's been months, it's been years, some people multiple years of I'm not acting on it. And I can feel it, I can visualize it, I want to get there, but for some reason, they're not taking any action. For some reason, they're feeling a bit paralyzed and I don't know what to do. If you're in this situation, what are the solutions? And for me, this is what I wanted to share with you all today. If you are in this situation, let's break it down and make it practical and make it simple. When you have a big goal like that, then the first step that we need to take is just identify all the things in between. Take out a sheet of paper and to make manageable small steps that you can start to take. You're here, destination is over there, and this is a big mountain that we need to climb. So again, break down these steps into little goalposts, into little chapters, milestones. Okay, there you go. Map all of these things out. And I just find that if we take the time to write it down, put it in your computer, plan it out, this can be so helpful. Then the next step is take action. This is where so many people are stuck. If you find that the things that you need to do, it's a bit too big, again, make it smaller. And every single day, every single week, make an effort to just do one thing and keep crossing it off the list. Okay, this sounds so simple. This sounds so practical. Hello, Venerable Nick, I thought about this before. But for me, I just wanted to walk you through this process and just to share a real life personal example that can be helpful for all of you. And we'll come back to review some of the details. But for myself, for Venerable Michael, one of the goals that we have is ginormous. And our dream is to conduct a mass candlelight meditation vigil. We want to do these big meditation events where people from around the world, regardless of your background, regardless of your race, anything like that, come together and let's meditate, get still. And from this stillness, let's share this good energy to ourselves, to our community, and also to those who we love that have passed away. So for us in this space, it's so important to us, and we just want to develop this community. Our goal is to make it bigger. Bigger because the power of a group meditation can be so impactful. Bigger for us means let's eventually one day make it 10,000 people. Let's make it 100,000 people, eventually 1 million people sitting together with their eyes closed. Imagine the impact this can make on the world. And to do this in a sacred space, to do this in an iconic place that would be so beautiful, that is the dream. To get there, how do we get there? I don't know. How do we pay for this? What kind of venue do we use? Where do we get the team? Who will allow us to go use their place? I have no idea. Who can you partner with? Again, I have no idea. So for us is the gap between where we are now to what we're trying to do can be so big. So again, what do? What we do is we start small. So myself and Venerable Michael, we started at the Atlanta Meditation or the Georgia Meditation Center in Atlanta. And for us is in the beginning, we didn't have experience doing these kind of activities. So we guessed from the best that we knew. Then for us, we knew that we needed to just put it on and try it out. We formed a team together with the temple staff. We invited volunteers because again, we did not have the expertise. So, okay, let's see who can contribute their ideas. We had these types of meetings, we shared ideas, and most importantly for us, we just put it on the calendar. And the day finally came and we did the event as best as we could. I think when we first did it, maybe we had 200 people show, 150, something like that. But it was a great experience. And for us, it wasn't so much about the number of people that came, but it gave us an opportunity to test out our model, to test out how do you even put on an event. So this was our first starting point. From doing this event in Atlanta, Georgia, then for us, we came to California. We did it here at the Meditation Center in Azusa, and we had about 300 people. Then we did it at our friend's coffee shop. Then we did it in a corporation. Then we tried at different places, but for us is we just wanted to test out the system. We wanted to build up the know-how and to refine our process. But as of now, our events are growing. We're learning so much more. We know what works, we know what doesn't work, and now we'll continue to scale it up. But this process has been so fun, and we continue to adapt and adjust it along the way. So now, coming back to all of you, how does this relate is again, break down what you're trying to do and take action. And this second step of taking action, why is that so important? And for me, it's for a few reasons. One is that when we don't take action, it can create this like stale energy. And when we don't move this energy, then okay, it's stuck. It's like a boulder. I'm trying to get to this place, but nothing is moving. And like a boulder, this is the hardest part. We need momentum. And what I find by taking small actions, by taking daily actions, what you're doing, first thing is now you're starting to move that stale energy. Now you're starting to move that momentum where new energy can start to come in. New ideas, new fresh ideas can start to come in. New people can start to come in. And then now this is the first step. We need to start to slowly, it's the most difficult part, but push that momentum of your projects, of your goal moving forward. Another reason why taking action is so important is because, like I shared earlier, is now you get to see the product in real life and you get to start to improve it. This is like your first draft, and now you have something tangible that you can see, and now we can start to improve it. What I find being in so many different spaces is being in a lot of meetings, people are just guessing. People are guessing of we should do this, we should do that, the tablecloth should be green, or it should be blue, it should be orange, but everyone's kind of guessing, and we do our best. And what I find is that most of the time we're just making an assertion. We're just doing our best guess, and that is needed, but also we need to try it out. And I find that when we put it into action, when we actually try it out, when we do the event, now we're working with real details. We're not guessing on what is the issue, but from doing that event, now it gives us an opportunity to see how many chairs did we set out? Were there enough chairs? The time frame of our schedule for our event that we just did, is that accurate? Did we start too early? Did we start too late? Now we get to see of, should we do stretching before the meditation? Should we do stretching after the meditation? Should there even be a stretching? How do we deal with registration when people come in? How do we deal with a registration system when people want to sign up? Is there a process? Is there a procedure? And these little refined details, there's hundreds, there's thousands of these details. And I find that when we actually take action, we put our dreams and our goals into real life. Now we have something real that we can improve on. And we're not just simply guessing, but this process is gold. This process will let you refine your offerings. It will let you or give you the opportunity to refine your software, your dreams that you're trying to offer to this world. So many details, but by acting on it, it will help you to improve this process. And then the last thing I find that by taking action, what it can help you with, it builds your confidence. Going from here to there, I don't know how I'm gonna get there. But by taking these small steps, now you're building confidence and you start to see of, oh wow, this is possible. Now I know how to gather a group of people. Now I know how to set up a system. Now I know who to contact, and then bit by bit, will continue to grow. But these are some of the benefits that I find when we start to take action. Now we're one step closer to reaching that destination. Now let's come back to what is stopping us? What is stopping us from taking action? And a few things. And one of the things that is stopping us is overthinking. Overthinking. How many of you can relate to this? Where to get to where we're trying to go, we have this master plan in our heads, and now we're just thinking. We're thinking of this scenario, we're thinking of that scenario, and the more that we do not act on it, again, more thinking and more doubt. So one of the ways that we can overcome with overthinking is just act, just do it. And if it's not possible, start small, but also start acting. Then the second reason what keeps us from taking these types of action is we can be afraid of failure. And doing and pursuing our goals, it can bring up fear. Fear of, well, what are people gonna say? If this thing doesn't work, how do I explain myself? People are gonna judge me. I'm gonna be a failure. I'm not good enough. I made a mistake. I feel humiliated. So these kind of things will come up, and it's very normal. So one approach that can happen is then, because of this fear, this failure, people won't act on it. So then I'll just stay stuck. I'll stay stuck and I won't have to face any of these consequences. Well, that is one option, but the other option is you can transform failure. You can transform this fear. And for myself and Venerable Michael is we try to just do it, we try to act on it, and we embrace failure. The benefit of embracing failure is that you eliminate doubt. So many times when we don't act on the things that we're wanting to do, is doubt continue to spiral. It lives in your brain. And you always have this wondering of, oh, I wonder what it would be like if I did that. I wonder what it would be like if I went this path. Oh, I wonder how things would change if I took that step. So your whole life, these kind of things will start to creep up. But knowing that for us is, then let's just do it. Let's just do it. And any time that we encounter failures, then we laugh. We really genuinely just celebrate it, and we know we're one step closer to where we're trying to go. We know this thing did not work. And by doing it, by trying it, what we just did is eliminate doubt. And now we're at a point where as we're going on our path, we're not second guessing of, oh, I wonder what would happen if we went to Singapore. We already went to Singapore. What happens? I wonder what would happen if we did a retreat in Thailand. We already did a retreat in Thailand. Well, maybe we should have worked with executives. Maybe we should work with the spiritual community. Maybe we should try this. We tried all of that. And some things work, keep it. Something that doesn't work, then let it go. Or adapt and adjust it or improve it. But this is a benefit of acting on what you need to do and embracing failures. So yeah, this is a video that I wanted to make because for anyone who is experiencing this, my heart goes out to you. I can fully relate because I've been in this situation before where I wanted to pursue these goals and I was so fearful and I never acted. And from not acting, then I didn't feel good. Then I feel like doubtful. Then the gap between me and my goals, now it gets wider and wider. I'm more unsure of myself, and then I start to lose hope. And for me, I just wanted to share with you of we can switch that around. If you're in that position and you haven't been taking action, no big deal. Be kind, fully accept that's where we are. You know, and as of this moment, now it's not working for me. And because it's not working for me, I need to do something different. And I wanted to share this because to encourage all of you to let's try this again. Let's start small, and more importantly, let's take action. And this goes deeper than just goal setting. It's not just about goal setting, but this goes so deep to the point where it's about you. It's about you fighting for you. You want this big dream, you want this big life. You have the list of the things you're wanting to do, yet you're not acting on it. And when that happens, we're betraying ourselves. And by now taking these action, what you're doing is you're becoming congruent. You're keeping your word and you're following through for you. So if you can, fight for yourself. Every single day, pull out this sheet of paper, look at it and pick one thing that you can take action on. Push the momentum forward, overcome yourself. And from these little steps, next thing you know, they'll be a little bit bigger. They'll move a little bit faster, and you will be surprised by the opportunities, the people, the things that come into your life, and it can shift your whole world. But as always, I hope these types of videos are helpful for you. Please share with us some of your goals and some of your dreams, the steps that you're taking, and let's continue to encourage and support one another. But as always, I hope this is helpful and sending you my blessings all the way from California. Talk to you soon. Satu.